Learn from it. Of course, it foremost depends on the exact nature of the failure, but in most cases, as long as you think about it and reflect on it, you should be able to learn at least something. If you can, a better option would be to find an alternative approach to the situation. That is to say, relive your failure in a better way as to not cause the failure. Redo the situation over and over in your head until you find a possibility of success. For this, it would obviously be helpful if you were a bit optimistic in your approach, as a pessimistic outlook can turn almost any possibility into a bad outcome. Remember that this is a play-pretend situation. There is no reason you cannot feel great. Another, completely different way, to turn your failure into a success is to actually redo the situation. This only works in certain cases, but if you can talk to the person again or literally ask for a redo, it may work. And if it doesn't, well, you failed already. So what's really the worst thing that can happen? Sometimes it is the direct, honest approach that leads to some success. If you use this way, the person may realize you care enough to face this failure again, showing how committed you are. It may give you an opportunity you would not otherwise have gotten. A third way is to think outside the box, or look at the bigger picture. There is a story my girlfriend loves about a king and his doctor. The king loved to go hunting and took his doctor with him in case he got hurt on the hunt, as he was very adamant about his health. On one hunt, the king got a cut. The doctor cleaned the wound, disinfected it, and put a bandage on it. The king then asked him, "Will it turn out all right?" To which the doctor replied, "Right, wrong, who knows?" A little upset with this answer, the king nonetheless continued the hunt. A couple days later, the wound showed signs of an infection and the king returned to the doctor. The doctor cleaned the wound again, disinfected it, and put a bandage on it. The king then asked him, "Are you sure it will be all right this time?" To which the doctor replied again, "Right, wrong, who knows?" Another couple days passed and the infection grew so bad the finger had to be amputated. The king was furious and put the doctor in jail. On the hunt that day, the king was captured by local tribesmen. The tribesmen put the king into ceremonial clothes, and lead him to an altar where he was to be sacrificed to their god. When the ritual was complete, the priest stood over the king, raised his ritual knife, and saw the king's hand. He stopped immediately and proclaimed, "This man is missing a finger. He is not perfect enough to be a sacrifice to our great God. Let him go." And so the king was let go. After having fought his way through the thicket, he eventually made it back to the castle, where he immediately went to see his doctor and said, "I am sorry, doctor, it seems I have wronged you. I finally understand what you meant. I was captured and would have been a sacrifice if my finger had not been cut off. It seems, in the end, it was all right after all. Yet, I cannot see how it was right for you. My king," the doctor started, "had you not thrown me in jail, I would have gone with you on the hunt and been captured alongside you. And, unlike you, I still have all 10 of my fingers." The moral of this story is that you do not truly know whether your failure is truly a failure, so do not take it that harsh. Look at the bigger picture and you might find that it was a success all along.